everyone, and welcome to Massage for Labor, the Partner Edition. I'm Kimberly Berrien, and I'm going to be talking to you tonight about how to use the amazing and wonderful power of nurturing touch to help build emotional intimacy and to help manage labor and all the associated discomfort. So let's get started. And so just a little introduction. I am a birth doula, a postpartum doula, and I'm a massage therapist specializing in prenatal and postpartum massage. Many people ask, how did I get started in this? And I tell everyone it started with the birth of my oldest son. It was through that experience that I realized the value of supporting women through that transition in their life. I took my training as a massage therapist in 2000, and in 2001, I certified as both a birth and a postpartum doula and have been in private practice ever since. And I love what I do, and I love serving women and feel very, very passionate about empowering women through becoming, in this journey into becoming a mother. And my experience working with women, when I sit down with them, particularly as their birth doula, and we're going through, the things that I want them to consider as part of their birth plan, and I'm listening to them tell me kind of what their concerns and fears are. The number one concern of expectant parents is healthy baby, healthy mom. Uh, and I reassure them, everybody wants that. No one wants to make any decisions that are going to be contrary to that. So when we're able to move past that, the number two concern of expectant moms in particular that comes up with great regularity is they want to know, how are they going to be able to manage the pain in labor, especially if they're a first-time mom. They've heard the horror stories, they've heard, all these things, and now that we have the internet, they are, reading things on Dr. Google, and they're nervous about how they're going to be able to cope. And I reassure them that massage is a very effective pain management tool. And it can be actually very simple for the partners to learn, and really be an effective kind of coach for their partner. Massage can also greatly reduce a mom's need for an epidural. And it can also increase a mom's satisfaction with her labor, giving her a greater sense of control of that. But we'll go into that in a little bit of detail. One of the things that when I meet with dads that I really want to make sure that I reassure them of is that they are having a birth experience as well. They're not actually the ones that are giving birth, but they are having a birth experience with their partner. And many dads express to me that they really want to know how to be a positive, supportive, and helpful presence to their partner through this, especially if they're a first-time parent. They don't know what to do, especially in a culture that we live in where all the emphasis seems to be on the mom. And the dads can sometimes feel a little left out from this experience. Birth, especially anticipation of the birth experience, can be a little overwhelming for couples, especially dads. They don't know what to expect. It's maybe a little bit of anxiety or a little bit of fear or even a little bit of excitement with all of this. But just that big unknown can be a little overwhelming. And to feel like an active participant in the experience, particularly with massage, can really help make people feel like this is a much more positive experience. And the great thing about massage is that teaching the dads how to give massage to their partner, you can't give a massage without also receiving the benefits of massage. Touch is one of those things so beautiful that it goes both ways. When you're touching someone and they're getting all those wonderful benefits of touch, then you're actually receiving all those wonderful benefits of touch as well. And it can actually create this just beautiful little bubble between the couple in this birth experience, it just creates a much more emotionally intimate experience and environment for them. Um, some moms come to me and they say, I am positive I want a natural birth. I'm really sure of this. I really strongly desire this. Fantastic. Um, for me, massage is probably one of the best things that mom can use to help her manage it. There's different types of massage that her partner or her professional support person can use during the early labor, the more active phase of labor transition. There's different techniques that they can use to really just keep helping, moving her through the process. I also have women who come to me who say, I really want a natural birth, but I'm not 100% ruling out the possibility of an epidural. I've never been through this before. I don't really know what to expect. My sister told me this. I read about this on the internet, and I really want a natural birth and I really want to be able to have one, but just not sure. And an epidural, I'm just going to keep that in the back of my toolbox a little bit. Um, a lot of times moms are, especially these moms, they're nervous about the pain. They don't know what the pain's going to be like. You know, um, they want to make sure they're going to be able to cope with it. And they might be having some anxiety about that. Maybe some of these moms had a prior birth and their prior birth was a really long or a difficult birth, maybe with Pitocin, a long early labor, possibly ending in a cesarean. And so these moms are coming into this experience with a little bit more apprehension, which is perfectly normal and understandable. Um, and I like to reassure these moms that using the power of touch, very simply, without any kind of special techniques or anything, it encourages a more progressive labor. Um, when a woman becomes stressed, anxious, or scared, not just women, but in this experience, laboring woman, they get into the sympathetic state, fight or flight. Okay. So all of the stress hormones, the cortisols and the adrenalines and all of those, they're flowing through her system. Those are not hormones that are beneficial for labor. In fact, those are hormones that work contrary to labor. Then we have another state called parasympathetic nervous state, which technically we call it the rest and digest phase. That is where you're, nice and relaxed, you feel safe, you feel supported. That is an environment. All of those hormones are an environment that is actually supportive of labor. And so by using touch, even the lightest, most simplest touch on a mom can actually encourage her to be more in a parasympathetic rest and digest state than a more sympathetic fight or flight state. Not only does it lower her stress level, but it also increases her sense of calmness and relaxation. Um, when she is calm and more relaxed, she is able to better, sort of ride the waves of the contractions a little bit. She's not fighting against the contractions. She's allowing them to do what they need to do. She's allowing them to happen. She's managing, she's kind of like going up with the wave and going back down with the wave. And that it gives the body a chance to just allow the contractions to be more productive and do what they're meant to do. Massage reduces pain. We all know that. But with reducing pain, because the mom is feeling like she's managing the pain of the labor, it does lower her need to use analgesic medicine. And that is all of the things that are available to women in labor, whether it's more of a narcotic alternative for pain management or an epidural, um, because she's feeling like she's able to cope. She's able to get through the contractions, she's able to manage them, she's able to stay on top of them. It provides enhanced emotional support. It's very common for women in labor to feel frightened, anxious, apprehensive about maybe what's coming next. You know, a lot of times when women, I'm with them in labor, they're like, oh, how much longer? What stage am I at? How long does this stage last? And it can kind of create a negative emotional state that, again, can kind of get in the way of healthy, productive labor. With massage, not and healthy touch, not only is it calming and reassuring, but all of that enhances and creates a very positive bubble around the mom of positive emotional support. So she is constantly, with every contraction, with every touch during that contraction, is reassured that she can do this, that she is well supported, and that, you know, her and her partner, they're going to do this together. It also offers the mom a sense of greater self-control. So one of the common themes that I hear is, we don't know how long this is going to be, and I am nervous. You know, I've heard of women who've had, you know, labors that have gone on for 2 days or 3 days or, you know, whatever, and no one can predict the length of time that a mom is going to go into labor, uh, is going to spend in labor or go into labor. But because she is being an active participant in managing it with this nurturing, supportive help of her partner, it does give her a greater sense of self control over this so that she feels like, okay, even though no one, not the doctor, not the nurses, not the doula, knows how long this labor is going to go, you know, there's a sense that she is controlling her ability to cope and to manage with the contractions. And again, keeps her moving forward. Touch is also very reality orienting. Sometimes a woman in labor can get very deep in her head. She can let worry or anxiety overtake her, and touch, the literal physical aspect of laying hands on someone, brings their focus back to the present moment, and it allows them to just be fully present at this moment in their body, not what happened up to this point, not what they're worried about is going to happen in an hour or in a day, but it literally allows them to just be fully present in what's happening now. And it keeps them more grounded in their labor. It relieves musculoskeletal aches and pains, probably one of the most basic things that massage does. Women in labor experience a backache. They experience, you know, leg pains. They shoulder pain, neck pain. Massage is fantastic for just making the mother more comfortable in her massage, in her labor. Um, you know, if she's been on her feet a lot because she's been walking through her contractions or squatting through her contractions, massage can help with that. If she's having pain in her lower back or her sacrum, some counter pressure or massage can help with that, and can just help make it a much more comfortable experience for her. And with all of this, it creates feeling in the mom, reassuring her that she is cared for and that the environment is safe and that she will be taken care of. And when a woman feels that level of safety, then she is free to just allow her labor to happen on its own. Um, One of the most beautiful things that I've seen between a laboring couple is just the beautiful intimacy that it creates. The dad or the partner is able to like be a very physically and emotionally intimate part of the labor by helping her with nurturing touch, and it just you can just see how it just brings them even closer together, because parenting for most people is a two-person event. And I joke with my couples, but there's a lot of truth to it, that the tone of parenting between a couple can many times be set during labor. How well they work together, how well they communicate, how well they function with this can, you know, create a very positive environment that then hopefully translates into these early parenting days that they have. Um, for moms who definitely want an epidural, and there are some moms out there who are very clear on that, and that is a wonderful decision that they need to make for their own benefit. But even though the mom is absolutely positive that she wants an epidural, I usually recommend to the moms that it is very smart to have a plan B. So labor does not go the way we plan it to go. And sometimes a labor can go very fast. Sometimes the early part of labor can go on longer than anticipated, and the mom might still be at home. Um, and there are just sometimes situations that can happen in a hospital where the anesthesiologist is called away for a more emergency case, and the epidural can be delayed by an hour or more. And so, even though the mom is absolutely certain that she wants an epidural, having that massage kind of a tool in her back pocket is a great way to help her manage being able to cope with, you know, the contractions in the very early phase, or until her epidural, you know, takes effect, or until her anesthesiologist is available. And of course, we have those moms who love, love, love massage. And they love massage when they're not pregnant. And they love, love, love massage when they're pregnant. And they know that having massage during labor is just really what they want. And having their partner be able to give that to them is a beautiful gift. Um, so I hope that this clears up some of the you know, questions that you might have had regarding like touch in labor and how it can benefit and who it can benefit, both the mom and the partner. And so if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out. If you visit my website, www.berryhealthy.net, we will be offering a seminar, a webinar actually, where we're going to go over the different techniques. And then there's actually going to be an in-person where we're going to take those techniques and we're actually going to practice them. And so if you, again, if I'm going to share my screen real fast so that you can see the link. So you see right here where it says, oops, it's not there yet. I'll publish it. Right under here where it says seminars for professionals, it will say seminars for parents. There it is. And you click on that right there, and it brings up the webinar for Massage Through Labor for Partners. It's an hour and a half on Thursday, June 22nd from 8:30 to 10 p.m. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can get me up here. There's my email address. And if you go back to my home page, here is my phone number. So please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.